Page 25, Scarborough Fair. Now on the previous pages they are introducing you to minor scales, minor chords, minor. On page 24 they give you 3 minor scales. I would encourage you to go do my videos on those minor scales. I do it on the scale thing. I do it by key signature. So it's like, okay, C major doesn't have any sharps or flats, so I'm going to do the C major scale. Well, after that, I'm going to immediately do the A minor scale because that also has no sharps or flats. It's the same key signature, so I kind of do both together. They're relative because they have the same key signature. And that's the way I do it. So in the second one flat would be F major. So when I do that scale, then I would also do the D minor scale. And also with the G major, like the last one there shown, G major scale, then I would do the E minor scale also. The only difference is when I do the minor scale is I raise the 7th step a half a step. For instance, in A minor, the true minor is this. It's called a natural minor. But if you look, it has a G sharp in it shown, and that's the 7th step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the 7th step. So in that, I just take that up, I just sharpen. I just take it up one here. So it's I just raise the 7th step, and I do that with every minor scale. Okay, I explained it in the scale video. You can go watch those. In Scarborough Fair, you'll see it has one flat. You think, okay, that's F major. No, it's not. In this case, it's D minor. How do you know which is which? I mean, they got the same key signature. You have to look at the piece. And normally, not always, but most of the time, you can look at the last measure of the piece. And if you kind of see the notes involved, you can see what chord it is, and that'll tell you in most cases what the key is. Not all cases, but most cases. And this is a 1 chord in D minor. Now, previously they show you the major chords for these. You need to know the major chords. Previous to this page in the book, they're showing you the primary chords for these things, the 1, 4, and 5, or 5, 7, whatever. You need to know those in the minor scales as well as the major scales, okay? And this is a D minor chord. This is a D major chord. Confused yet? I'm working on it. Okay, D minor. And that's what this piece ends with. So it tells me it's in D minor. Now there's really a little more to it than that. You kind of got to play it and hear it, and you'll develop a sensation or a hearing for these different key signatures. And you can tell if you're playing in a minor key or a major key. And that's really what you're after. Is this minor or major? Because once you know it's minor or major, then you know what the key is based on the key signature. At the beginning, it's starting out with the D minor chord. And you think, well, I'll just look at the beginning and that'll tell me what it is. But that's actually less reliable than looking at the end, because normally a piece will end on its 1 chord or close to it. This piece is in D minor. I'm going to cover a few things starting with the right hand. You see the 2 Ds at the beginning? Now this is the slow piece. So normally with this, when I get repeated note at the beginning, I automatically just do a 2 on finger. Do a 2 on the half note, and then a 1. But when it's a slow piece like this, the same finger works fine. So there, I wouldn't worry about it. Second line, notice the break between the phrases, between the 2nd and 3rd measures. Lift the right hand up so we get a little phrase here. 1, 2, 3. Before you go on, lift it up so we get a little silence in the right hand. Not the left hand. The left hand is going to do legato throughout. Just the right hand. 3rd line, it's the 2nd measure. You have break in the phrase, so you're here. And then lift up just a little bit so we get some silence. Now on a piano, when you play the same note repeatedly, when you lift the key up, you get silence. But I'm talking about a little more silence than that. So not a full rest type silence, not half a beat or anything like that, but a little more than just up and down. No, up. So it's like take a breath or something, and don't take a breath, but the idea is sort of take a breath. And then fourth line down, look at the first measure. I recommend you put the second finger on the D. The last measure of the third line, look at that, you're here. You have the third finger on the F, then reach down with the second finger and put the second finger on the D. And thumb on the here. And then lift up, because a phrase, we got to, and they're saying a 1. Here, because you just played a 1 on the C, I think it's a little easier if you do a 2 on the first D, and then a 1. Then at the end, last 2 measures, you're here. Cross over 2, and I suggest a 3 on the D, right? I mean, you could end it with the thumb if you wanted to. There's just no need to keep crossing over the thumb like this. In the left hand, you just got these chords, primary chords, almost the primary chords. That third line down, first measure. The 4 chord would be this chord. But they've stuck in a B natural there. So just temporarily, so be careful. Last measure, they're showing pedal for 1 measure. I don't know why. You don't need pedal on this at all, and I'm not going to bother with it. So just play it. If you want to, you can finger pedal it. Finger pedaling is when you're holding the keys down with the fingers so the sound will keep going. It's what the pedal would do. So it's like in the last measure, if I play it the way it's written, without pedal, it's this. And at the end, the only keys you hear are the A and the D. Right? Well, if I finger pedal it, I'm going to hold down all the notes in the last measure after I play them. So at the end, in the last beat there, I'm hearing 4 notes because I'm holding them down, and that's called finger pedaling. The last note there in the left hand with a fermata, I'm going to hold it 2 counts instead of 1, so it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, off. So I recommend you do that rather than using the pedal as finger pedal, that last measure. Learn something new, huh? 3/4 time, I'll give us 3 counts. Let's play this slowly together. It's a slow piece anyway. So put your hands up where they go. 1, ready, go.